Hi, and thanks for logging on to the daily DVAR halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Wednesday, the 5th day of August. Here we go. I'm traveling right now, so I just ducked into an office to tape the daily DVAR. Sorry you don't have the regular backgrounds behind me. But here's today's halacha. A general kind of conceptual idea that applies to certain situations. Here goes. You're benching, let's say. And in the middle of benching, you're trying to have kavanah, you're trying to have the proper intention. And while you're benching and trying to have the proper intention, you're nearing like the middle of benching, and you just kind of start collecting the forks and putting them into a little pile, all the ones that are near you, right where you're sitting, and you start scraping off the plate that's in front of you, and it doesn't feel like a big deal because you're benching, you're still benching, you're still kind of sort of having kavanah, and you're, scraping off some of the plate that's in front of you. No big deal, right? Well, generally today's halacha is going to be about that, and it's not appropriate. You are speaking to the King of Kings. You're thanking him for the food that you ate, and you would certainly not want to do this type of thing if you were in front of the King of all Kings. And you're praying to him, and there you are while you're praying to him and you're busy doing other stuff. Multitasking in front of a very important person would even be considered rude. Imagine multitasking in front of the creator of the universe and say, Majesty of Majesties, King of all Kings, while I'm talking to you, I just have to take care of some other stuff, if you don't mind, while I'm at it. So that's considered inappropriate, not proper to do. I've heard some poskim of today, of this generation, saying that saying the Shemona Esrei while there's a Bluetooth in your ear, even if it's not on or whatever, but just the look of having that Bluetooth thing in your ear while you're saying the Shemona Esrei or any part of davening is a rude look that you certainly would not do if you were going in to see the President of the United States. Well, now that you're speaking to the King of all Kings, it's the same inappropriateness to be wearing a Bluetooth. Another example of something like this is while you're saying the Shemona Esrei, and you just feel like snapping your fingers to motion something to the person that's near you. Just have to let them know something and say, no. That's not appropriate either. While you're in Shemona Esrei, you're zoned in only on the Shemona Esrei, and you're not supposed to be taking care of any other anythings while you're saying your Shemona Esrei. Personally, it's happened to me several times. I teach in a school, and I'm saying the Shemona Esrei, and while I'm saying the Shemona Esrei, I hear the Chazan, who's already begun the repetition of the Shemona Esrei, and I hear him skip a line or say something wrong, and I feel I'm a rabbi in the school, and I feel like correcting him, but I can't. I just have to bite my lip and not let that correction happen, at least not from me, because I am in the middle of Shemona Esrei, and it's not appropriate for me to be motioning, mentioning, signaling, or anything like that while I'm in the middle of Shemona Esrei. Even those people, by the way, who sometimes on a Rosh Chodesh, and when they get to Ya'aleh V'Yavo, they say Ya'aleh V'Yavo, and they say it out loud in the middle of their Shemona Esrei, and with that they feel like they're doing an extra nice thing because they're reminding all the other people around them that don't forget Ya'aleh V'Yavo, and they kind of sort of are announcing it by saying it while they're in their Shemona Esrei. But that's not appropriate either, because you're communicating something with your Shemona Esrei to people around you, and you're supposed to be zoned in only on your Shemona Esrei. A lot of people don't know this, but while you're putting on your tefillin, between the beginning of the putting on the shalyad till the sharosh is securely on your head, no communication of any sort is supposed to be taking place at that time. Not just because of the bracha that you recited to put on the tefillin, but because of more. It's just not appropriate to be involved in any communication at all while that mitzvah is taking place. That's the putting on of the tefillin. It's not a bad idea to never speak. I try to never speak while my tefillin are on. They don't have to do that. It's just considered a wonderful thing to do, to never speak, at least dvarim b'telim, useless things, while wearing your tefillin. So those are potpourri of halachas that all have to do with staying focused on what you're doing while you're doing it, and not multitasking in front of the creator of the universe. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.